what would the evaluation community think if Murray refused to be measured at the Combine, Todd?
There would be frustration, but I think, it just, to me, you're either in or you're out on the guy. If you stand next to him, you can get a gauge of how tall he is. And I've stood next to him, as I said, a few times, and I'm guessing he's in that 5'9" range. And if he's 5'9.5", what does it matter? Now, I don't think he's going to refuse to. I don't expect that at all. I haven't heard that from anybody. But things are changing too with players and their rights. And I think we're starting to see more and more players not playing the bowl game to protect themselves. More and more guys opting out of, throwing at the Combine or doing different things. So nothing will surprise me. But I think if everyone else is doing it, and it really isn't going to hurt you unless you know for a fact that you're like 5'7" and change. And then there's certainly you start to look at it, and I would have a little bit more concern. But if you know you're in that 5'9" range, what are you hiding from?
Yeah,
Everyone
exactly.
else knows it too.
I know the eye in the sky doesn't lie, and nor does the tape measure. And if he is who he is, and we've interviewed him a couple times, one time in person at the Super Bowl when he had not yet gotten the green light to announce his decision, and it was really awkward. I'll be very honest with you. Asking him,
I saw.
It was really awkward. But he is who he is, and it doesn't matter how tall he is. He's still going to come kick your ass. So I would be surprised if he turns down the measurement portion of the Combine. Which, by the way, the Combine was created exactly for that, not the rest of this stuff.
Yeah, I think people have a little bit of the wrong impression when it comes to Kyler. He's a quiet guy. He is really the opposite of Baker Mayfield in terms of leadership and what he brings from an energy standpoint and rah-rah and all that stuff. But what he is he's a competitor. He's poised. And I think the biggest thing that people don't realize, because he was waffling back and forth and because he had all those the multiple awkward interviews at the Super Bowl, he loves football. And it really, from what I am told from people who are close to him, it's always been his passion. He just had a really tough decision to make because you got $4.66 million guaranteed there. He had to work out all the logistics in terms of it, switching an agent and figuring out, is he going to be a first-round pick, or is he coming to the NFL to be a third-round pick and not getting the guaranteed money? And is he making a bad investment in his future? And he's a young guy, and he's that's a lot to take in. He should never have gone to the Super Bowl and done those interviews if he had not made his decision yet. But that's behind him. And it's, to me, as long as I know that he loves the game and he's in it for the long haul, then it becomes about the football player. And we can figure out the rest of the stuff. But that would be the only thing that scares me. And it seems from all my information so far that it's not the issue and that he's going all in on that.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.